Hey pilots, this is Nix coming in back to you with another video. This is going to be the second video we did on the enemy airbase raid. We did the first run with the Sukhoi 25T, and we took out all the forward placement targets areas. We went into the enemy airbase and we took out as many planes as we can with our loadout and took care of all the major threats. We wanted to come back and revisit this mission and this map, except do it with the A-10C Thunderbolt, or Warthog if you will, and that way we can do the same run except show how it's done with more technology, different armaments, but you can still get the same job done. It's just a different way of flying, but it is the same 2 points that we did go after with the first run. And so we're just getting ready here. We're loading up the A-10, getting it all ready to go. And in my personal opinion, the Warthog does do the job better. Not necessarily just because I love the Warthog so much. I mean, that is definitely my biases of the situation. But it's also because once you know how to use all the technology in the Warthog, and you know how to take all your armaments and put them precisely on point, you can just really, surgically and strategically attack these points of interest with less threat to yourself, because you can spot the major threats using your TGP a lot better than you could with a Frogfoot. Whereas a Frogfoot, you're like, all the bad stuff is there, so I need to blow up the stuff that's there. So I will generally try to put my armament into there. Whereas with the Warthog, you're going to be like, that is a AAA that can shoot me in the face. I am going to drop my first long distance munition from as far away as I possibly can, and I'm going to land it directly in the lap of whoever's piloting that threat. And I really love the Warthog for that. Whereas with the 25T, you can still blow up those points, but you don't have that much situational awareness with it. You're a lot slower and less agile. You don't have as many weapons, but with the Apu launchers, the Vickers missiles, you still have a lot of AGM, and they are very effective at single target destruction. Not a lot of splash damage, but good at single target destruction. But you don't have the capability of setting a marker point or programming a GPS coordinate before you even take off. When you get your from briefing, and you can just get in the air, literally slew a speed point directly to these GPS coordinates, and then you can turn on your TGP and slew it directly to the SPI you have set, and you can basically be spotting targets and checking out the lay of the land from 45 miles out, and have your game plan on the fly. And you can also do that on the fly. You don't always have to program it before you go out. You can just set a mark with your Jehemics, or you can just slew a SPI from your Jehemics. You don't even have to make a mark point if you don't want to. You can just fly around and go, oh, that looks good. I will, reset my Jehemics and my SPI point to my visor, and I will plop it down right there. And there we go. Turn the TGP back on, slew it, and you're in business. So once you're good at doing all that, you can effectuate the situation you're in just on the fly so much better than the 25T. But you can still go up and get all the same work done with a Su-25T. But you'll definitely be able to see the difference in this video than from the first video, where I'm not taking off and then flying to the general area of where my AWACS map says it's in this general vicinity, and then you got to kind of try to fight to spot it on the ground and all that. With that Warthog, as soon as I'm taking off, I'm already getting set up. I'm already looking at the target, and you can't really do that with an old Frogfoot, but you can definitely do it with a new age Warthog. Now, the original Warthog, the A model, does not have a TGP, and you can't set up all that stuff, but you've still got Mavericks. You can still drop some decent bombs. You don't got 105s or anything, but you still have some decent armaments, and It can dumb drop bombs with the best of them, CCRP or CCIP. So the A model is really effective too, and maybe I'll do this airbase raid because I have the map now for all, whenever I want to do it, I can do it again or add or subtract to it. Maybe I'll do a run with the A model sometime and we'll do that, or maybe I'll do it with just a Skyhawk all by itself, or who knows. But this is the run with the A-10C Warthog, and I hope you guys enjoy it. And I will get back to you with some more information as the video goes on.
Alright, flaps up. Let's take our rocker and set our steer point to Mark 1, which is the one I programmed in, and there we go, look at that. Now we know right where the enemy is already, or roughly where they are. Let's uncage the TGP. Now let's see if I know what I'm doing here. Let's set soy on NFE. On the right hand side, turn hat long. Boom, and now we are looking at our point. Yes, we are. There we go. And I don't like that. Let's switch. Oh, shoot, that's both. There we go. Look at that. We just took up and we can already see enemy because Warthog. You know what I'm saying? Mavics are still warming up. That's okay. We're not in a big hurry to get over there. We're just going to take a nice slow incline here. Laser on, master arm on. Gun pack, we don't turn that on unless we're going to use it. Going to select both Mavericks, and they should be ready soon. Oh, what do you know? So we're going to set soy to the Maverick now. We're going to slave the Maverick to our point that the targeting pod is looking at. Gotcha. Alright, Maverick run over. Now we're going to egress before we even get in range of anything that's left there, and we'll come back and use the TGP to get a good look at what's going on. Not wanting to lock anything. I don't think there's anything left there, to be quite honest. Let me just look at the AWACS map. It's clean. There's not a damn thing left there. So, that's why we have a secondary point. Because we got everything killed in the first strike. Alright, number 2, way the hell over there. So let's hit our rocker. Let's soar the head. We will roll it to number 2. And there we go. Now our speed is set to number 2 automatically, and we will soar the TGP. Kind of how long? What do you know? Look at that! That looks like the next point with tanks all over it already. I guess we will just drop 2 JDAMs on that point. So we can fling them from a little bit of a distance. What we want is that AAA right there. You see that AAA? That's where we want that first JDAM to land. Right there. Perfect. Because he's got big old AAA guns. See it? The guy sitting in the chair with those big AAAs. Oh, there's another one there too. They're open top though, so we're gonna let's drop our JDAMs right there and see what we can do. If we can take out those big aircraft guns from a distance, that would be nice. Maybe I should fling the 2,000 pounder actually. Better not. I'd have to get closer to that. I'm not going to give him a shot. JDAMs are better. They'll glide a lot farther on that. I've got a little bit of altitude here. We won't get too close before we can launch these JDAMs. Seems how they'll glide to the target and then drop them and, angle themselves to start dropping straight down on the target. Close. Alright, JDAMs times 2 away. See how far away you can drop these JDAMs? That's why I love JDAMs better than laser guided. These things just glide in and it doesn't matter. You don't have to worry about your laser, you don't have to worry about anything. Because they're coming in on a GPS coordinate, and then these big things right here on the back are actually going to change the angle when it gets close enough, and it's going to drop the bomb down onto the GPS coordinate. It looks like it's changed. Back out. Nope, it's good. That's what we want. That's just fine. like it is professional. Okay, I think I got, there was 3 AAA trucks there. I think I got, I know there's one that's right there that's destroyed, but I'm pretty sure I got all 3 of them with those, because they're open top, so 2 500-pound J-dams right in the middle of the pile is probably going to do enough. So, here's how we finish off the job. How we make sure. I got 3 tools for that on me right now, and I'm going to use all 3 because after that we are RRTB, so we might as well use them and make sure.
Pull up, pull up.
Perfection. Bad day to be a bad guy. Make sure they were profiled already, or standard with CCRC. I'm pretty sure it was. I want to make sure. Check the profile storage page. Sometimes you have to, like with the laser guys stuff, you have to get in there and take a look at every time you want to drop something. It's a pain in the butt. It's one of the other reasons I don't use laser that much. I'd rather just use a J-dams. I'm more accurate with them anyway.
Pull up, pull up.
Some of my favorite weaponry, the dreaded CBU-105, the literal best cluster munition. And just to make sure there's nothing left else alive, I dropped both CBU-105s on a single drop. If there's anything that's actually left in there, it's about to not be there anymore. I think I've already got most everything, but it looks like there might be a tank there that's still up. And maybe something else. But CBU-105 will take hard targets as well. T-55s, 72s, 90s, it'll shack them. You're about to see why. Alright, we are Winchester. Maybe. Yes. No more signals on the AWACS. Everything's shacked, so that's good. First run. Got both targets in a single run. Even have some stuff to bring back.
Alright, so that was the first 2 points. And as you can see, we got both points completely eliminated from the map. All assets were destroyed in a single run. Very efficient. And unlike I'm pretty sure I did that with the frogfoot as well, but it just wasn't as clean, or it wasn't as easy to do, I should say. But warthog, you go out. Here's 2 AOs. Go check them out. Eliminate everything in there. Come back. No big deal. So it's time to go back and land, which is another thing. It's a lot easier to land a warthog than it is to land a frogfoot. Anyone that's flown a frogfoot knows that it's always pucker power landing a frogfoot, no matter what. It just always seems like it's you just never know when the gear's just gonna crumble on you every time you land. But we're gonna get reloaded up, rearmed, and we're gonna head out, and we're gonna take care of the airstrip now.
Boom! We did get the Skrilla. Which is extremely important. We want to take out the G Z-23s, the Z-57 Stellas, all that stuff, because that's what can really hurt us. So we had 4 Mavericks. We want to take out AAA with every shot. Looks like we got a lot of it, but not all of it. Good start though. If we take out some of their AAA, that'll give us a chance to get in closer and drop our 105s and take care of just about everything else we need to take care of. What we're going to do. Boom, Stella gone. That Grumble is gone too, it looks like. So it won't be firing any telephone poles at us. Alright, 2 105s away, and we're going to peel off. We don't want to give that Zeus 57 any chance to get lucky again. Those are not war crimes. Those are 105s. They do not leave anything behind. But yes, I'm dropping a lot of war crimes tonight. But they deserve it. They said mean words to me. So do you think it's going to make it? How many skeets is that? 2 full 105s right over its head? Hopefully it can take out some of these helicopters that were left behind. It looks like that Fulcrum made it, and 1 Black Shark made it. Those 2... Oh, there's a Sukhoi 33 over there too. Alright, we don't gotta worry about that AAA anymore.
Pull up. Pull up.
Alright, let's see what this bonker buster does. It's looking perfect. Did not do damage to it, so those things are indestructible. Good to know. Although I do see smoke. That might be the trucks, the gas trucks parked next to it though. Now it's on fire. Maybe it does work. Go J-Den Towers. Now turn up and come down. Whoop! Gotta love it. Alright, we've got 2105 to spend.
Warning, autopilot.
Most of the juicy targets are gone, so let's put the 105s in the airport and the tarmac and the... Put them all over here in this whole area. Sukhoi 33, and then their air base buildings. It's my favorite, man. That's what I do. I'm learning other planes and stuff, but I mean, I'm a close air support guy. This is my jam. And thanks for hanging out. I hope you enjoy it. I love doing this stuff. Alright, pickle times 2, double 105. Airport is not going to be usable for a while. And that Navy flanker is definitely not going to be used. It is being retired as we speak. We just don't know it yet. There goes the first one, and there goes the second one. That's a thing of beauty. So what do you think the odds are of that Sukhoi 33 surviving this? What do you think anyone around this whole area's odds of surviving are? I wouldn't be surprised if that... Is that an Apache? If that Apache gets hit. Sometimes those skeets can go pretty distant, pretty far. That's the stuff.
All right, and now we are RTB. After the first set of attacks onto the airfield, it looks like we've pretty much taken care of most of the defenses that were in the front area of the airport. And that was good. We took care of a bunch of the planes. We've destroyed their taxiway and part of their runway, their underground armaments bases and stuff. We shacked them with penetrators. We laid 105s in the area. I mean, basically, there's still things that are there, but for the most part, that air base is no longer in working order. Most of their defenses are toast. You could send in squads of ground troops now to overtake it fairly easily after most of the tanks and the big guns are all taken care of. So now we are just cruising back to base, because there is one more spot. There was a small outpost, and we don't know exactly what's there because I haven't looked yet. But we're going to land, and we're going to rearm with a general loadout, so we can go back up and see what's left at that outpost. And we're gonna eliminate it too, because we've got time and we got everything else done so fast. So enjoy the ride as we land, rearm, and head back out for another run to finish it off. And this is the last fully edited video I'm going to do with my old setup. This is still when I was using just a mouse and keyboard to control all these planes. And I do have a full HOTAS setup now, minus the rudder pedals, because of I am a disabled person and my legs, I don't think they could handle using the rudder pedals very much. I'll still probably get rudder pedals eventually, especially for helicopters. You can't really fly helicopters without rudder pedals. But for now, I did get a Thrustmaster Warthog HOTAS donated to me by a person that doesn't need to be named. But and that's what I'm flying with now today, and I'm still working out my kinks and getting used to flying everything with the HOTAS setup. But I am getting much better very quick. I do know how all the planes work, and especially the Warthog, and getting the actual Warthog HOTAS has made that super easy, really. My biggest problem is I still have to use a mouse for vision, but I have a cam coming soon, and once I have the webcams, I'm going to try to set up a track IR using the webcam. I'm told I can do it, so that's what I'm going to do. And once I have the eye tracking, well, that's going to change the whole ball game, right? And then it'll just be a matter of what servers I can play and can't play, because some servers I try to connect and it doesn't. I have a good computer, but even with a good computer, it doesn't seem like it's enough, and it lags and chops. So eventually I'll have to get a whole new computer built, but that's the way we're sitting right now. Hopefully in the next couple of weeks I'll have eye tracking, and then that'll be a complete game changer, and I should be able to do a lot more, and I can't wait. It's going to be a blast, so I hope you guys come along with the ride. You can reach out to me through the email, and enjoy the rest of the video as we attack this last point, and I'll see you pilots in the skies.
Hey, look at that. The GPS coordinates were correct. That looks like bad guys. Alright, what do we got? I see two Zu-23 gun emplacements right there and there. I see some armored vehicles, some tanks. Those look like BMPs. Those look like Jeeps or like some kind of Humvees and some troops. So our two main problems are going to be those two gun emplacements and whatever, if one of these might be, I think those are just tanks with maybe some small arms fire coming off them. That's about it. So let's think on how we want to do this. If I was trying to be efficient, I would just drop one 105 in the middle where those gun emplacements are and see what happens. But I don't need to preserve ammo. This is DCS. I don't have anywhere else to go after this, and I'm not getting paid to bring stuff back, so.
Now pull up, pull up.
Yeah, that looks pretty effective so far. I might have a PT-76, that's fine. I might have overextended my 105s a little bit, but I think I'll be alright. We're waiting. We're waiting. Any minute now, hell's gonna break loose. There we go, there we go. Okay, you know that. I did not overextend. I think I got him right in there. So I didn't save ammo, but that was very efficient. Looks like there might be a couple of trucks left. Let's the two gun emplacements are definitely barren now. That's good. So we shouldn't have to worry about any threat from them.
Pull up. Altitude. Pull up. Altitude. Pull up. Altitude.
That's a tough old tank. That T-72 is taking a decent amount of 30 mil hits. Maybe I should just put it out of its misery. Well, the first run across it was great, but that one T-72 that survived is just being stubborn.
Now pull up, pull up.
Yeah, the good old adventure was doing damage, but it was a little rough. That's okay, I got some medicine for it. Oh no. I think I accidentally dropped that in the middle of the point again instead of where that tank is. Oops, that was my bad. I didn't reset the speed.
Warning, autopilot.
No, I put the TGP on it, but I didn't put the speed on it. Damn it. Oh, it's got critical damage. It's gonna pop. There it is. It's on fire. It's done.
Pull up, pull up.
Give a little bit of loving, just a little bit the real thing. You're the good treasure, my missing piece. Good as gold, yeah, that's guaranteed. Give a little bit of loving, just a little bit the real thing. You're the good treasure, my missing piece. Good as gold, yeah, that's guaranteed. About you that brings me to my knees. That's something about you could satisfy my needs. Just a little bit the real thing. You're the good treasure, my missing piece. Good as gold, yeah, that's guaranteed. Give a little bit of loving, just a little bit the real thing. You're the good treasure, my missing piece. Good as gold, yeah, that's guaranteed. Give a little bit of loving, just a little bit the real thing. You're the good treasure, my missing piece. Good as gold, yeah, that's guaranteed. Give a little bit of loving, just a little bit the real thing. You're the good treasure, my missing piece. Good as gold, yeah, that's guaranteed. Give a little bit of loving, just a little bit the real thing. You're the good treasure, my missing piece. Good as gold, yeah, that's guaranteed. Give a little bit of loving, a little bit the real thing. You're the good treasure, my missing piece. Good as gold, yeah, that's guaranteed.
Now you storming out my house in the middle of the night. I'm trying to